Hello and welcome to another edition of I Deal with Neil News Market Update. Hope all is well. Trying to attain my goal of making these videos shorter this year. Let's try and get right into things here and jump into the market stats. Again, this is for Waterloo region, and we're looking at average sale prices to start. We'll look at all products overall, and for September, we had an average sale price of $788. This jumped a little bit from $771 in August after we had, things tailed off on the sale prices in the summer there. So I guess that's a little refreshing to see that. As far as single detached homes, we bumped up a little bit there again as well, up to 910. Been relatively stable the last few months with the single detached. The townhouses, they took a bit of a hit at 595. You can see they've been on the downward trend here for the last few months, so we'll continue to watch that. Condos, they had a nice little bounce back up to 483. Now, you have to keep in mind, not a ton of sales in the condo market, as we'll see in a minute when it comes to the sales. The semi-detached, we're at 654. Again, relatively stable the last number of months there. So we'll keep an eye there. As far as the sales themselves, again, sales have been trending downward the last few months. We were at 521 for all products. 336 for single detached. And then we had, for townhouses, 95. So again, the sales that way have been trending a bit down, to say the least, for the last few months after that good spring. Condos, 57. And again, just, continuing on the same trend as with the majority of the other types of products. And then 32 for semis. So again, no different than the towns and the condos as well. So when we look at the percentage of original price, which basically tells us kind of where we are on the multiple offers and people, getting over asking and that sort of thing. You can see we're at 101.6, obviously a far cry from the crazy days of 30+% over asking. So we are still seeing, from time to time, multiple offers. Typically it's on the most turnkey, most desirable properties, be it location, condition, that sort of thing. Or the other is by the sellers choosing a strategy whereby they're discounting their list price significantly and then getting over asking. So yeah, we still see it from time to time, but obviously not as plentiful as it was. And lots of cases, people try to do the discount and hold strategy, and if it doesn't work, then they come back with again their plan B, as I've talked before, which is kind of relist typically around that price that they wanted in the first place. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go. Days on the market, average days on the market, we're at 28 now, and certainly that is, as you can see, been increasing. Typically during the craziness, it was like a week and it was done, and that was it, and that was pretty much everything. But as you can see, we've been, sliding up for quite some time here now. The homes for sale, again, you can see that the homes, the inventory coming on the market continues to rise. We had 758 listings available, and then when you look at the number of sales relative to that inventory available, makes it a little bit more interesting. Clearly, back in the day of the craziness, it was all about no inventory and lots of buyers. So it really, seems to be, that kind of standoff between buyers and sellers right now, where, buyers want their prices and sellers are continuing to be patient. Last market update, I had mentioned about the Bank of Canada dropping, and that was the second one in a couple months, and, the market still hasn't really responded to that. We expect to see another drop here at the end of October. October 23rd, I believe, is the announcement. And then again in December, it sounds like we'll still see further cuts. But it really feels like a traditional market. So I suspect that, for now, throughout the end of the year, things are probably going to be, status quo as it's been here. So I don't see a whole lot of change in the market. The new year will be interesting. I mean, the new year, my phone starts ringing and it builds towards the spring market every year. And so I kind of suspect with the, if we have some late interest rate cuts, that will probably be the case in the new year, and things will probably take off in the spring a bit, but yet to be seen. I mean, so much of it is about the economy and people having jobs and that sort of thing. Inventory, I expect, will probably go up, will continue to go up next year. We talk about people, with their interest rate renewals from low interest rates to higher interest rates. I don't think there's going to be an onslaught that way, to be honest. I mean, the banks, as I've mentioned, many times, will try and work with the people and extend amortizations out and things like that. So, but again, we'll have to see how it plays out. As always, any questions, let me know. I'm happy to dig more into different stats for you, and any questions at all, I'll be happy to answer. If I can help you with any real estate needs at all, or any of your friends, family, please by all means reach out. And that's about it. We'll talk to you next month.